What's up everybody, PJ Braun here, president of Blackstone Labs and Prime Nutrition, and I have my beautiful wife, Celeste, who is the CEO of Celestial Bodies, a fellow entrepreneur and businesswoman, and today we're mixing it up. She's gonna do the workout. We've done the entire body, and I wanted to take you guys through what it would be called an active rest period, and I call this the BraunFitness Circuit. So it's the whole body through a circuit with exercises that I feel stimulate everything and really hit your central nervous system, which we want. The key to this is beating your time. So it's something that you're gonna do, for instance, on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with rest in between, and you're gonna take your total time and try to beat that each time. That's your goal. So if you have X minutes for your workout, you wanna have at least 1 second less next time you do it. That way you beat your time, and we're gonna show you some of the times. It's just a total body circuit. We're gonna get into it right now. Okay, I'm showing the stopwatch here because I want you guys to see how long it takes to go through one of these, all right? And the objective is to get through this, of course, to go to failure, but to beat your total time. And you don't wanna be beating your total time because you're not hitting your repetitions. So the key is to make sure you're hitting your reps no matter what. So you're gonna be a little bit more conservative with the weights, but you want to make sure that after the first time you do this circuit, say it takes you a total of, let's say, 25 minutes, the next time your goal is to do it in 24 minutes because you want to cut that rest period down. You can rest for 2 minutes in between sets. Some of you may need longer, but the faster you can get through this, the better. We're starting with barbell step ups, and we're just going to keep alternating legs. I thought that Celeste was a perfect person to use for this workout because this is something that is going to cover your entire body. It requires a little bit of athleticism to be under tension for that long. It's much different than your normal hypertrophy style of training, but this is a great way to do what I call active recovery. So rather than just taking time off from the gym, you're letting your muscles rest from the beating they take with your hypertrophy training, but you're still keeping them active. And I find that this is actually much more productive because when you take too much time off or you sit around for a week, you often get rusty and it takes you another week just to get right back into it. So we're doing 15 reps with each leg. That's a total of 30 reps with the barbell step up. And you're gonna wanna use a weight that is easy enough for you to be able to press into the front like so and get into your push presses, okay? Now this is not a standing military press. It is a standing military press. However, if you notice the motion here, and when we pan back a little bit so you can see that she's getting leg drive, this is called a push press, okay? So again, we're using the entire body, a lot of core stimulation here. The power is coming through your core, controlling it on the way down, catching it, and then getting that explosive push with your legs through your heels to drive the weight back up. Now, next exercise, we are going to do pull-ups. If you cannot do a pull-up, get somebody to spot you lightly the way I am here. You can push off with your feet, or you can actually do the weight-assisted pull-up machine. Everything that we're doing, we're trying to hit 15 reps. Now, some of you are not gonna be able to do 15 reps with the pull-up, and it's gonna get harder as you go on, but again, we're going to failure. Soon as you're done, you drop down into a push-up. Women, if you're watching these videos and you can't do push-ups, that's okay to put your knees down. Sometimes guys call those girl push-ups, but it's totally acceptable and fine. You will work your way into doing a regular push-up like you see here. You wanna keep your core nice and tight. Again, we're stimulating core like crazy through these exercises. It's designed to really hit your whole central nervous system and to really tax the core. And now you see a variation here of a plie squat. This is the dumbbell plie squat. So you can actually do sumo deadlifts here. You could do Jefferson deadlifts, or you could do a dumbbell plie squat. I wouldn't suggest doing anything with a barbell on your back because we're starting with the barbell step ups. I'd rather see you have the weight distributed in front of you, but an awesome exercise for the entire lower body. Primarily, through the hams and glutes, but it's a great finisher to everything we did. Now you'll see that that was 3 minutes and 38 seconds. guys, we just finished the BraunFitness Circuit, and she did 4 total revolutions, and it took us just under 21 minutes. Actually, she probably would have done it in 20 or maybe even a little less, but we were messing around at one point getting the proper camera angle to shoot her from, and that took about 30 seconds. So what you're gonna wanna do is beat this time next time, guys. I know you have it in you to do it. The first time is always the hardest. That was my beautiful wife, Celeste. She's in much better shape than I am, much better person to do this. That was the badass workout of the week. We love doing this. Thank you very much to Muscle and Fitness for allowing us to do this. We have a couple more, and then we're done for good. So if you have any requests, please send them to me. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, guys.